I feel like I don't even really need to introduce these videos anymore. It's like, wait, you mean to tell me some streamer out there did something awful and despicable in the name of $7 worth of ad revenue? What? Like, no shit. It's a Wednesday. Why is it that every single time we talk about a streamer on this channel, it's somebody that you've never heard of who gets like 40 viewers on their streams, yet lives in a downtown high-rise penthouse that's paid for by monetizing the most despicable shit you could possibly imagine? I just truly don't understand how there's such a big audience for this shit. There are tons of people on every single social media website who do bad things for money, don't get me wrong, but it really just seems like there is a disproportionate amount of live streamers who don't even really like make content. They just film themselves being one of the worst human beings that you've ever seen in your entire life. I've said this a lot. I really hope this genre of streaming dies out soon, because if it does, maybe there won't be streamers out there who can have compilations made of them abusing their dog. Yeah, this fucking loser that you're seeing in the background, whose stream name is Lildealy, which sounds like he's aptly named, has recently kind of gone viral on Reddit after some people posted this compilation of various different clips taken over the last few months of him abusing his dog. Now, you would think that a guy who has enough clips of him abusing his dog for somebody to make a 2.5-minute compilation of it wouldn't really have much of an audience, and I mean, you'd be right. This guy averages like a solid 40 viewers a live stream, and from what I can tell, he's kind of like a baby lol cow or something. It doesn't really seem like anybody who watches him really likes him based off his chat, so I don't really understand the dynamic of his streams, and I don't really care that much too. He probably went the dog abuse route because he's that worthless of a human being that he just wanted internet clout that badly that he was like, okay, well, nobody wants to watch me because my life's boring, so I guess I'll just beat up my dog, and even that didn't work, so really goes to show the kind of guy we're dealing with here. But it seems like this guy streams to the same few dozen people and basically just kind of begs for money the entire time. He's got a stream going right now, and half of the title is him begging for money, so pretty cool guy. Now, we're not gonna watch this entire compilation because, well, I mean, it's a dog getting abused. I don't think anybody really wants to watch 3 minutes of that, but I do think it's important to show you some of it just to kind of prove that this is not like an internet outrage kind of thing. You know, this is not a situation where a guy like lost his temper for a second and yelled at his dog once on stream and now Twitter's calling him an abuser. No, this guy is a genuine animal abuser and he should probably be looked into. So if you don't want to watch a dog get hit, that's pretty understandable. You can just take my word for it and skip ahead. If you need to see it for yourself, here we go.
I will fucking kill you in front of everyone right here. I will fucking kill you. Right now, I will fucking kill you right in front of fucking everyone. I will fucking kill you. Alright? I will fucking kill you right here. I will break your fucking neck right here. Sit the fuck down.
So there's a lot of that in this compilation where it's just verbal abuse, which is bad enough. Probably like half of this compilation is just shit like that. Like the clip you're seeing in the background, I'm not gonna play it because like there's fucking Babytron in the background. Don't really feel like getting copyright striked by Babytron today, but it's him saying how much he wants to kill this dog for like a minute straight, saying how he's gonna snap her neck and shit like that because she pissed in the house, which, you know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that that's entirely this dipshit's fault because he got a dog without training it, but he just walks around his apartment for like a minute straight talking about how much he wants to kill his dog, throwing a temper tantrum like a child for something that's ultimately his fault. Anyways, fair warning, after this, it's no longer just verbal stuff.
Hey!
Okay, no.
Come here.
Stop.
Come here.
Don't fucking hit the dog.
That's my dog.
No, you don't fucking
That's
grab
my
her.
fucking dog. I do what the fuck I want
No,
with
you
my
don't
dog.
grab the
Don't
fucking
tell me
dog.
what I do when I'm like, bro, this bitch is thinking she gave me a fucking...
Don't grab. Stop! Baby, stop, stop, stop! What are you doing?
Give it up. Give it up.
Dealing. She is bad
If
news.
you don't shut up, if you don't shut your mouth, okay? If you don't shut your mouth, it's gonna be bad. If you don't shut your mouth, it's gonna be bad. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
So yeah, I mean, as you can tell, this guy is a real piece of shit. This guy clearly has a few screws loose, if not just all of them, and he really should not be in possession of this animal. He should also not have any sort of platform whatsoever. And the fact that this has been like a half viral thing for the last few days and Kick has done nothing is absurd. Like, I get that Kick has sort of purposefully solidified their place on the internet as the home of degeneracy, but I mean, really? You've got a guy beating his dog and threatening to kill it in every other stream, and you're like, yeah, whatever, we'll pay this guy. That seems a little low even for Kick standards, and that's really saying something. And honestly, it even seems sort of low for the average Kick viewer. Like, at least with most of the Kick shit we cover, the drama, the bullshit, the people acting like children, it's in their little circles of other Kick streamers, of other people who want to dedicate their lives to acting this way. So it's sort of like a really shitty, worse version of reality TV. But this, a guy basically monetizing him beating his dog? Like, really? Come on, guys, what the fuck are we doing? I mean, seriously, who the fuck is watching this guy, even just to make fun of him? I mean, dude's name is essentially Tiny Penis, and he films himself yelling at his girlfriend and beating his dog. And on top of that, all of his streams are him just begging for money. Like, really? That's what you spend your Friday nights watching? I can't wrap my head around that one. I also really just can't wrap my head around how people are this fucking stupid. There are two things that the vast majority of human beings on the planet are not going to tolerate you fucking around with. First one is children, the second one is pets. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what you believe in. If you are a halfway or even like quarter way decent person, you easily recognize the evil that is attacking or mistreating or exploiting something that is innocent and defenseless. Sure, you might be able to find 20 people on Kick who don't care all that much, but once you've managed to break like halfway into the mainstream and people are talking about you doing stuff like this, you're kind of fucked. And I just truly don't understand the thought process. Like, even if you're a moralist person, even if you don't give a fuck how what you do affects anybody around you, you probably care about yourself at least. Why do these people who seem to care about nobody but themselves always seem to fuck things up for themselves more than anybody else? Like, seriously, it seems like the most narcissistic people are the ones who are going to go out and do stuff like this where they film or live stream their crimes. And it's just like, how fucking stupid can you be? Like, is this what the future's really going to look like? Is this what we've got coming? Just endless waves of people running to the internet trying to get as famous as quickly as possible and turning to shit like this? Just being the absolute worst person you could possibly manage on the internet for views? Because this stuff seems to be getting more and more common every single day, and it just seems like it's a matter of time before idiots like this force lawmakers to go after websites like Kick and be like, hey, so you actually can't be paying people to beat their dogs. Which sounds like a good thing, and if that's all that happened, it would be. But historically, when lawmakers get involved with stuff like this, it's never just that. Umbrellas get opened, insanely broad guidelines are set, and then suddenly you live in the UK and memes are illegal. So, I mean, at some point, these websites have got to start getting their shit together. I mean, like, look, if you want to allow somebody to live stream themselves at a casino, who gives a shit? But over the last, like, year or so, it's really beginning to seem like Kick is not only just allowing violence on the platform, they're kind of promoting it. Like, generally in the past, when stuff like this has happened, if a platform doesn't do anything, a bunch of dorks like me get together and make videos about it, and then they're like, okay, too many people are talking about this, maybe this was an oversight, let's take care of this. Now, it's just like, oh, well, that's just free traffic. Like I said, it's like Kick is kind of promoting it because at the end of the day, they know that stuff like this is going to cause social media outrage, and it's going to send people to their platform, even if it's just for 10 minutes. I mean, I guess the way they see it is that's 10 minutes that that person wouldn't have spent on Kick otherwise, and if the cost of getting millions of those 10 minutes throughout the year is letting people do shit like this occasionally on Kick and letting it slide, that's just the cost of doing business. Which is fucking absurd because you could just make a live streaming service where you don't allow people to beat their dog and attack people in the streets, and you'd end up getting a whole lot more people who are willing to come to your website and watch streamers because there's not that negative connotation. Or, I mean, at least that's how it makes sense to me. However, I guess if you see Kick as more of just like a giant billboard for steak instead of an actual live streaming service, which I'm pretty sure is how the founder sees it, you might approach things differently. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Like I said, I'm not trying to like shift any blame off this fucking loser Tiny Penis or whatever his name is. This guy belongs in jail. I hope the Toronto police slap him with something heavy. But at some point, we have to step back and be like, okay, what's the common link here? We all know it. People have been talking about it for years. Kick is a problem. It just is. And And I don't really know what can be done about it other than like what I was saying earlier, where lawmakers get involved. And I don't think anybody really wants that. But eventually, something's got to give, right? Maybe YouTubers like me talking about it is part of the problem. I'm open to that. I think it probably is. But I also don't think it's fair to be like, hey, we should not talk about anything negative because it might benefit them in some way. I think stuff like this still deserves to be called out because, like, hopefully in the grand scheme of things, eventually it goes away. Maybe Kick just needs the right amount of pressure. Unfortunately, I don't know if that amount really exists anywhere, but one can dream, right? I don't really know the answer. I don't think anybody does. Yippee. See ya.